Hi, I am Peyton and welcome to my channel. I have been wanting to do YouTube for a while now. Never had any idea what to do, but I am finally excited to do an about me, give you a breakdown of all of my cars and projects and what I have in plan for them. And I'm also going to give you a little snippet about a secret that's coming next week. So if you're new here, or maybe you've been following me on my social media channels and you don't know too much about me, I'm Peyton, I am 26, I have been into cars for about the last 12 years. Growing up, I was not into them. My dad and my grandpa both were car guys, and I remember always hounding my dad with my mom, making fun of his car not being done, which is a 1955 Chevy Bel Air, and all we would do is just make fun of him. Your car's not done, all it does is sit in the garage, what's the point of it? And as a 26-year-old, I finally understand. So let me bring you back to my first car. It was a 1997 Mustang GT. My dad brought it home for me on his birthday when I was 15, and I had told him that I wanted a cool car for my first car. I wanted to learn about them, and that's what he brought home for me. Now that car was an absolute train wreck. It started with radiator hoses busting, which was no big deal, and then the intake manifold cracked, and the paint on it was really poor, and my dad just at that point did not have the time to teach me, so I ended up getting a 2010 V6 Mustang, which is where I learned how to do all of my general maintenance. I learned how to install coilovers on that car, and I put wheels on it, and I learned how to install vinyl striping. And from then on, I was like, man, like I just want to keep doing this. This is really fun. 16-year-old me was saving up all of her little tiny paychecks to work on this car, and I loved it so much. But then whenever I turned 18, I wanted something different, which was a 2013 Mustang GT. It was a 6-speed manual, and I just wanted a V8. I wanted a manual V8, and that's what I got myself. So then that turned into me at 18 years old, not really wanting to modify this car because I didn't want it to break, because again, I was 18 years old, my first full-time job, and I didn't want to spend every single paycheck on that car. But I ended up taking it to the drag strip, and that's where I learned how to drag race. And I fell in love with it, and that transpired into everything I have today. So as of right now, I have a 1988 Mustang that is getting an LS engine and an AR5 that I'm going to be stick shift racing. I currently have a cage for it sitting in the garage. I just got it mini tubbed, so my next plan is to save up a little more money and get the cage installed. I also currently have a 1991 Mustang that I have been learning how to wrap, and I've had to learn how to do some body work with that too. That it just has a 5.0 and a T5, and the goal of that car is just to be a cute little drive around car. Nothing more, nothing less. I also have a daily, a 2008 Yukon that I got super cheap, that I pulled the motor out by myself and DOD deleted it and all that stuff. And I have a truck, it's a 2006 Silverado 2500 HD. I love that thing. I guess not miles to the gallon, but I love it. I have no plans to do anything with that either. And I have a dirt bike. It is a 2018 CRF250R, and that is my favorite bike I have ever owned. I keep buying dirt bikes, and this one will stick with me forever. Now you might be wondering, how did you go from general maintenance to learning how to work on LS engines and all of that stuff? And I can tell you that all of that is thanks to my fiance. We started dating in 2020, and he let me work on all of the LS things that he was doing. I learned how to do DOD deletes, I learned how to pull engines, and thankfully, he let me jump in anytime and learn absolutely everything that I could. So my skills went from just general maintenance to now being able to fully do a lot of things by myself. Not only did he teach me things that I had never done by myself, he also instilled a lot of confidence in me that if he could teach me how to do that, there's no reason I couldn't learn how to do everything else that I do today. You'll meet him in the next video, which the next video will be very exciting for both of us. Aside from all of the projects that I just mentioned, one of the main reasons for this video is because we got a car, and I'm super excited. It has been super hard for us to keep a secret. I will give you 3 quick hints of what it is. It is a manual car, it is a V8 car, and it is a factory green car. So I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to let you guys meet my fiance, Christopher. I can't wait for you guys to see this new project that we have coming on. And if you have stayed this long, drop a comment and let me know what you think it is. And secondly, thank you. And so that's it. Bye.